All right, this is the 05 Chevy. I'm going to try to slide this bed back. So basically, the first thing that I did was disconnect the two electricals from here that are connected to the actual bed. So we should have that, just that. We should have 6 or 8 bolts. So we got to get those loose. I've already done this once, so hopefully this will work. I don't know, it just lifted off here with a forklift last time, but I didn't got no forklift. So we're just going to try to take it off. I want to take these wheels off, and we're going to just try to slide the bed back. We'll see if it works. Okay, there's literally 6 bolts, one right here in front of the tire, and I believe one there and one back there, so there's 6 on each side. Yeah, I think just 6. So, you know, a little pet peeve, this is a number 18, and they sell these sinking sets with every size, with the size you need. So I don't understand why they wouldn't put an 18 if every single bolt on a vehicle is 18. Anyway, why even go by a set if you just need the 118? It's crazy. Alright, we got the 2 little screws there, a little pop piece there that comes out. I took this whole fuel thing and just kind of grabbed it, pulled it down, so basically all that's disconnected, I believe. So basically, yeah, see, I can lift that whole thing up. So I'm thinking if I just take the wheels off and pick up the back and slide it back, that's what we're going to try. Okay, with 3 people, we just toggled it back a little bit. That's sitting on there, which is probably not good for it. I'm videoing. It's kind of catching on there, just riding on the pieces. So it took 3 people, probably 2 people could have done it, but that's all we needed to get to, was right there. So we didn't have to get all crazy. I thought I was going to have to move it all the way back, set it on these tires, but we really didn't need to. Just enough to move it back to sit it on the edge. Now the other one said just to lift up one side and block it, but I kind of felt like it was a human mouse trap. I didn't like being under there with my head, and there wasn't enough room. The strange thing is, I swear this is only like a year old, and look at how nasty it is up in here. That is just crazy. So I'm going to get my compressor out and blow all this stuff off, and then we'll have to disconnect all this stuff, and got to have the tool for that. I have that, so we can do it. Well, that was a booger to get off. You have to push that up in there, release that, but there was no room. I literally had to take the screwdriver and push that thing up off of there. I just tried to start it and no fuel came out of it, so I'm pretty sure that's a dead fuel pump. So now we're going to take this off. We'll be very careful not to get any of this dirt in there. We're going to have to clean that. So not sure how we're going to do that. If you didn't have an air compressor, you'd just be turkey out of luck. So that's what I'm trying to just mimic. If you didn't have all this parts and pieces, kind of scrape this stuff loose. Close your eyes when you blow that out so you don't get the stuff in your eyes. And we're going to go get a wet rag and wipe around that when it comes off. Okay, you got to hammer that ring off. I was hitting it everywhere, but you don't want to scratch into that tank. I was hitting it there, I was hitting it there, I was hitting it everywhere. Basically counterclockwise, it comes off. So now this thing is off. We can get that out, and we can clean this up with a wet rag before we take that off. We don't want to get that dirt underneath that gasket. Okay, basically I just took the screwdriver, scratched all that up, and closed my eyes and blew all that stuff off. So that's looking pretty good. I'm going to go get one of these rags wet and wipe around there and try to wet it up, make it not so it won't blow around. Okay, notice that is in that notch and that it's clocked the right way. That's how I know I have the right pump. This was not clocked the right way and the insides were jacked up when I put this one in there, and the hole was too small. I actually had to go in here and freaking drill out this hole to get this thing to fit in there, or sand it out, make it bigger. All right, I actually got crust down in there cleaning that. That's the new gasket. That's the rag to get the crust out. That's the old pump. So now I'm ready just to sit this pump down in there and lock it in. So let's go. All right, I pushed that down in there. This one actually fit in there good, and I got the party started, but these have to go. That notch has to go in the center there, so we're gonna have to hammer in reverse, get that on there. Okay, either get 2 people or keep working around. Don't just keep hitting in one spot. You gotta work this side, gotta work that side, gotta work over there till that lump comes over there to the center. Now we can hook everything back on, our electrical and all that stuff, pretty easy. And then we'll keep our fingers crossed. And that seems pretty flimsy. And we'll get all these on there. These just go click back on there like that. This one, same thing. Just gotta click that son of a gun back on there. It's already broke, so you just gotta live with that on there. And this one had a little emergency clip thingy in there. I'm not sure why, but okay, so theoretically this should start. So let's check it out. Okay, well, got the air conditioning program, the radio programmed. It still accelerates crappy. Just backed it back and forth. I can't take it out right now. If I risk breaking down, I got a project to do after here in an hour. It's a school project for the kids. But anyway, I'm gonna drive it, see if it clears, but I still think those O2 sensors, fuel injectors, are plugged. So I'm gonna order the 28-pound ones, or 25, 28 OEM ones, get rid of those old O2, because it still seems, right here is fine, but when you put a load on it, see, it just wants to flatten out. See, that's what it does. It just bogs down. I think them O2 injectors aren't any good, but we'll sort that out. We'll take it for some test drives. Okay, put that back together. Got the wheels on, got 2 bolts in. I got to put the other 2 bolts in, other 4 bolts. Hook up the wiring. I basically got it back together. That took about an hour. Wasn't too bad, but I want to lower this down, tighten up the wheels before I forget. Okay, got the wheels back on, 6 bolts tight. Got the electrical connected there. Got to put the tailgate back on. 1, 2, 3, we got that. And put the battery back together. So give me a second to put the tailgate on and the battery back together. And we'll fire it up again. And I was going to do the injectors because I thought the injectors were not getting fuel. But yeah, the injectors weren't getting fuel because the pump went out. So we'll drive it again, see if it works. And then if it still needs injectors, we'll put the injectors in, or O2 or whatever it needs. But we'll see. I kind of have a feeling this pump is going to fix everything. All right, this literally has so much pressure on it with the new fuel pump that I could not get that to seal without putting Teflon tape on it. So that's just with the key on. Let's see what it'll do real quick with the, see if we can see it running. That is still the same. Stay steady under acceleration, so we know that's rock solid. It's 2,000 RPMs, pressure is exactly the same, so we know that's good. So we know we got good fuel pressure, rock solid fuel pressure.